Hey guys, sorry I had to run upstairs real quick and grab something. Appreciate your coming. We are live. I'm going to get a link here. And basically today we were going to do a WhatchaHoozy show. And what that is we are going to try to ID some items that people have sent in. And I also went upstairs and grabbed a few things because I thought they were interesting. And some things I just was not able to ID right away, but I have since ID'd, and I just thought I'd do a little show and tell. So I will get a link up here in case anybody wants to come on up. And here we go. And then I need to get this going on my thing as well. Here. So I get plugged in here. Way too much stuff in here. Hey, metal detecting North Carolina is in the house. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Hold on. Had to get Grandma Kelly's smash that like button. There we go. And she should be pretty close to done. Yeah, there we go. And let me think real quick. I was going to pull this up. There. Perfect. Yeah, I got it all together. This was crazy tonight trying to get family fed and everything else and keep up with all the premieres and stuff. Monday is usually just really super hectic. I don't know if you guys feel that way. Got Gold Seas in the house. Thanks for joining. I've got Lisa, you're in the house. Obviously, you know you're in the house. Are you coming up? I think I just posted a link. I'll go ahead and repost it. And I wanted you to bring up that the watch thing, the pocket watch piece that we ID'd because I thought that would be really cool. And let's see what else we got here. Let me get caught up with chat real quick. We got Chew in the house. Age Ranger, thanks for coming. Age, did you really give up on bingo that quick? Just wondering. And oh, did anybody bingo tonight? I know, Alicia, you were looking for a soap token, and I showed you one in my video. So we I don't know if that was what the gating thing was, but that was in there. I also noticed that I didn't I didn't vet my video before it went live because there was a sound bite missing on that, so I might have to fix that and repost it because for all posterity, I don't know if I want the one that has the defective sound bite in there. That's kind of bad, but it was kind of crazy getting that thing all posted and stuff this morning and getting everything on. Yes, Mike, that is definitely an eagle button, and I have 5 more like it now. It just, sometimes I'll dig something for the first time and I won't quite know what it is, and then I will do the research after the fact. And so yeah, when you round the stuff after a while, you start to learn. Like first time I ever saw a harmonica reed, no idea what that was. And that's what this is. This is a harmonica reed. And I actually found a complete harmonica that was busted in pieces once too. But these are things that, you start finding them and after a while you're like, what the heck is this? And when I was at the courthouse detecting, and this is a series I haven't put out quite yet, but we will. I found all of these things here. Let me see. Found these little pieces of lead, and it's like this nothing little piece of lead, right? And you're thinking, well, that looks like junk, heavy piece of lead. Well, if you look on the end, it's got writing. It's got words on the end of it because it's a piece of a printing plate. And for some reason, the courthouse we were detecting, I found like 6 of these, and they were not related to one another. They were just all in there. So that was kind of cool. Um, but yeah, we as you start digging different kinds of stuff, and then either you can text it out to your friends, which is what Alicia likes to do, send me her mystery items and stuff. But you text out to your friends and figure out what it is. There are forums that you can post on, both on Facebook and directly, and that's a good way to figure out what's what, if you will. We a lot of the stuff, like when you have something that's unique and you're not quite sure what it is, you can do a Google reverse image search and look for things of the same form factor. And that's sometimes you can find stuff that way. Um, I actually dug this. This was actually really weird. Let me see if I have it pointed the right way. Okay, so I dug this at the courthouse and I was like, yay, cows, right? Because they look like steers. And I was like, on my video, I'm like, really cool cow thing. I'm going to take that, right? And didn't realize that what it really was a like a Chrysler emblem. So I might be the only person too obtuse to know that, but it was just really strange. And yeah, let's make sure everybody's got blue wrenches on the on here. I definitely encourage people to check out each other's channels. You know, it doesn't hurt to give somebody a sub and go back and check out their content. And then if you find out it's atrocious, you can always unsub them. But you know, I mean, you know, everybody's learning. This video stuff is hard. And everybody's learning. So it's one of those things that, yeah, see, I totally thought cows. I thought I found the coolest thing at the rodeo, you know, because it was right outside the rodeo thing. But yeah, I think it's Chrysler. I don't know. It's one of those things that, you know, I have like lots of weird stuff. And my son actually found this at the park. And I'm like, cool, it's a cow horn, right? A bullhorn, whatever. And he found it under the bushes. I was actually doing, I was detecting under the bushes because it was all this clad. Like, you know, a couple guys were down there making out and they dropped all their quarters or something. I don't know. But at any rate, my son went under there and he goes, look what I got. I got a bullhorn. And it turns out this is not a bullhorn. Showed it to my husband, and it turns out that this is a petrified buffalo horn. So, and he thinks that it came from the other side of the river and that it floated across in one of the floods and ended up under this bush. See, look, Marty knew it was a buffalo horn. I didn't know. Hey, Uncle Beep is in the house. Thanks for joining. And yeah, you know, Bud Files, they're in South Dakota too, Mike, and they go to some interesting places and they use a ghost finder thing that listens for spirits when they go to these places. And you know, they go to the same places I want to go metal detecting, but they get away with going and walking around there because they're not digging or swinging. They can, you know, kind of hang out and wander around a little more than I can, where, you know, the metal detector is kind of obvious if you're walking around without permissions. So it is what it is. But I want to, one of these days, I want to go hunting with the Bud Files. I told them they could come up here and I would take them out. I would take them to an old ghost town so they could listen for critters and ghosts and spirits. And then we could go look for treasures. I think it would be really fun. So, anyway, I'm going to see if I can't pull up my email real quick because first up is Carla Ainsworth, who is in the house. Hey, Carla. And she sent me something the other day and I couldn't ID it. And I thought, you know, why not put it out in front of the group and see if anybody's got some ideas. So let me pull that up real quick. And let's see. And then I've also got Patty Disharoon also sent me some things. So this is really cool. And then we also, I put a link to come on up. So if somebody's got a mystery item they want to come show, come on up and hang out. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself and Bucky, who's behind me. So it's I'm down in the trophy room today because it's cool. And to be quite honest, my husband came in and he's like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go sleep at the KOA, which is the trophy room. We call that the KOA. Because it's hot upstairs. And I'm like, no, I'm streaming because there's no way. My office is like 86 degrees right now. So that's not happening. Let me see. I need to pull up Carla's. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Patty sent me more than one thing. Let me. Oh no, she sent me the lovely weather in Mesquite, Texas. I don't think you need that. Let's see here. We have, sorry, I'm looking for the right one. Here we go. And let me share screen. What do you suppose this is? And I should show you there's more pictures. I should show you the other options here. And let me see. This is the Bear Grylls show is casting, and they wanted me to they want me to be on the show. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, pay good money to see me die in the wilderness. That'd be awesome, right? But let me pull up the other picture first, because I actually asked her to stand it on end. But the first picture she showed me. Okay, first she sent this, and it looks to be some kind of an iron thing. Yes, it's a whatchamacallit. That's why this is the WhatchaHoozy Show. Um, and it looks, first she said maybe knife handle, right? It's got these connectors here, and trying to see. You can see there's words. Let me. This is the bottom. It's like a hollow on the bottom. So this is actually a real good picture of this. I don't know if I can make this bigger. That didn't make it much bigger. Yeah, the cinema layout. Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna put this on a bigger screen and see if that makes the difference. Let me share a different screen here. Hold on. I have a tall, skinny screen and a big 32 inch. So here we go. Is that better? Can you guys see that? Like much better, I'm sure. And then there. And I can make myself little in the corner. Perfect. Flagpole holder. Okay. A flagpole holder, but it's not terribly big end to end. And Carla, are you if you're in the house, can you tell me how long it is? Or do you want to come up and you can come up and converse, and if you don't want to come on screen, you don't need to. A military mortar flare. Okay. How big would one of those be, Mike? And it actually gets more interesting because there's lettering on it right around this area. It looks like it says, oh gosh, it looks a lot clearer when I looked at it before. It was like WC Co. And we looked it up, and I think it says PWC Co. And I think we looked it up, and it was. Do you want to chat with your voice, or do you only want to chat in the words in the with all the best words? I'm sorry, I'm losing it. Um, okay, so Carla, how long would this be end to end? That's the question. And Main Relic Hunter says Bangor is an hour and a half north of me. I actually almost bought a place in Bangor because they were selling one on eBay, and it was like $60,000. This really cool old house that was like half finished. It was being renovated, and all you were doing on eBay was bidding for the down payment. The guy was going to do an owner carryback on the rest. And not that I'm like so terribly handy, I could rebuild my house from scratch, but it looked like a really good option. Okay, we got Show Me Treasure says it's a crosscut saw handle. And we're going to do is we are going to kind of take down the comments, and then let's as a group decide like what the most likely scenario is, because I think that would be fun. And I'm going to pop a window here. Let me get myself a sticky note of some kind. You guys don't need that on screen here. And I'm just going to put the options up here, and then we'll have them all in one place. So we got crosscut saw handle. It's about 8 inches long. Oh, and it is kind of heavy iron. A metal detector digger from the 1800s. Maybe. Wait a minute. It's 7 to 8 inches or 78 inches. No, I think it's little. I think it's like 7 or 8 inches. Let's see. We got a torch handle. And the other question, Carla, would be where you found it, did you find any other relics or coins that would help date that ground? Um, Mike NC says it looks like a military mortar flare, which I don't even know what one of those looks like. And Jason says it's definitely a WhatchaHoozy. Now, Show Me Treasure says flagpole holder. And let's see if I had a sword handle from Show Me Treasure. See, originally we thought maybe a knife handle. And let's see, let's put sword handle. We're not putting the whatchamacallits in because that's what we started with. Salty Magnets in the house. Hey, thanks for joining. Let's get caught up down here. And we've got Shane. We got Shane is in the house. Is that Ohio River Shane or See It My Way Shane? Or a different Shane entirely? Is it the Bangor Airport while my plane refueled? I think at that point your plane would like fall out of the sky. I'm not sure about that. Okay, and Carla found it in her backyard. There was nothing else near it. Oh, See It My Way Shane is in the house. Hey, Shane. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, so what was interesting is I went and did a search on this PWC, and I'm going to see if I can find the thread here. But basically, PWC is a pocket watch company. And so I was wondering the reason why I asked her to take a picture of it standing on end was I was wondering if maybe it could have been some sort of a stand. Let's see if I can go. Like maybe it stood up and held something. And the other thing I was thinking maybe was it was some sort of a fireplace. It like maybe the handle for what were those things that blew on fireplaces? Because that would be likely the things that you know what I'm talking about. The oh crap, what are those things? Oh, let's see. The bellows, fireplace bellows. I'm gonna look up antique fireplace bellows and see if maybe that might be a or what is that thing they used to put in, they would heat it in the coal and they'd slide it between your sheets. Um, Here, let me just pull this up here. Oh, that one doesn't have a handle to it. But here, look at this on screen real quick. What about this end piece right here? Could it be something like that? Um, Pickle slicer. Let me see if I can find another picture here. The See, all of those have like a conical shape, but on the other hand, your item, I'll go back to it, was that's not it. Let's see. This has air holes here, so probably not. The cone is shaped the wrong way. Could I go slower through pictures again? Yes, definitely. So let's see. This is the beginning. Actually, this is the end. This last picture she sent. But this shows the connector, and it does have holes through here. So I don't think fireplace bellows would work because the air would go. There's definitely two screw holes there. Yes, I would say that looks like a connector for sure on the end. An old rake handle. Now that's interesting. Could there be a rake handle that is only 8 inches long though? Here it shows from the bottom of it. And this is where it shows the words. So it's and this is upside down. This is actually PWC and Co. That's upside down. Let me see if I can have one. This one's right side up. See, here's definitely a W and a C, I think. This I'm not sure is a P though. It could be something else. So it doesn't look like anybody has like a definitive idea of what this is. But here's what the options that we came up with. Let's see. I'll close out some of these sticky notes that I have all over my desk. I have cross saw handle, a torch handle, a military mortar flare, a flagpole handle, a sword handle, a fence part. That's interesting. A Polish waffle iron, and an old rake handle. Let's see. So I was rather hoping somebody would come in and say, "Oh yeah, I found three of those, and this is what it is." But maybe not, Carla. I apologize. I don't know that we're getting any closer to the truth here. But we're going to go ahead and we'll set that aside. Let you guys kind of think about that, and we will, maybe somebody will have a really good idea. Oh, we had the old-fashioned pickle slicer too. um, a lot of times somebody has like an idea. I will Google it and see if I can find a matching image. Although I don't think I'm going to find an old-fashioned pickle slicer image. I might. Um, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to show me old mortar shells. Now, what is this? Jason says a prototype iron. I probably should have read that whole thing before I put that on screen. All right then. Yeah. So, Carla, I'm just glad you found it, and not Juice, because you know what he does when he finds things of that shape. Just saying. Um, Uncle Beeb says it wonders if it was forged or cast, and it looks like it might have been cast because I don't know how you would forge those holes. And Spencer 17 is thinking maybe flag holder. So that's the second flag holder option. See, brothers, you should know where Jason's head's at right now. If he's not thinking about sandwiches, he's thinking about something entirely different. And here, this sounds like a really smart answer. The holes in the phalanges seem to me they could have been riveted or bolted to a saw blade. That's all just guesses from me. It's possible. The phalanges. I don't even know what a phalange is, but it must be the end that has the holes in it. So, well, exactly, Shane. This is why, and sometimes if you can't find out where something's from, I actually belong to a couple forums here. Let's try. Oh, if I can. I think it's metal detecting forum. Yeah, metaldetectingforum.com. And Carla, with your permission, I'll go ahead and post this here and see if anybody comes back with an answer as well. Does that sound okay? See, Juice is in the house now. You heard me talking about you. And let's see if we can't get an answer here. This is a forum that's been around forever. And let's see if there's an ID. Help me ID my finds forum. So this is where I was going to go next on this. And for those that think they have a meteorite, look here. Okay, we're going to just not read the sticky about posting pictures. We're just going to start. Iron. What should we call this, Carla? Besides a WhatchaHoozy. We'll just call it iron handle. And let's see if I can get pictures. I bet I can. Let's see. URL of your image. All right, we're gonna have to get clever here. Hold on just a second. We'll keep that open. We'll pop a new window over here. Apparently I need to have a URL for the image, so we're gonna toss that up on Diggun, and then we can link to it because apparently they don't want us to just upload it. So we'll go over here, go to files, and we'll create a folder called ID. In an ID, we will go ahead and add those files, and we'll just do it that way, if that's okay. So, Juice, just so you know, the we were talking about a doing a site for your tournament thing, and that's what I do for a living. Just saying that it's pretty easy for me to put something together like that if you ever wanted something like that. So let me do this. Let me download these things real quick so that I can toss them up. And I think I'm not going to toss every last one up. I'll do that one and that one and the one that's close up of the words. I got that one already. Oh, this is interesting. Dwayne Norvell has an interesting thing. It looks like a torch holder that would have been bolted on an old carriage. And that actually sounds like a really plausible thing if you think about it, because then you would be able to you'd bolt it, with the hole heading up, and you could stick something in that. Mike NC had to read the rules for me because I wasn't willing to follow the rules. You thought you would read them for me because you're the best. Okay, we are going to go ahead and put these up here, upload them, and then we'll just link to them. Yeah, Juice, I told you no, nothing organic. I only want pictures of things that were buried in the ground and that are of a metal nature. Just saying. Otherwise, no. Yes, Uncle Beep, you're right. It does look like the picture of a handle to something. But I think Dwayne Norvell has a point, and I'm going to do two things at the same time. First of all, we're going to get these pictures, and we're going to put them over in the forum. I'm just going to say friend's backyard in Iowa. Okay, so I put, please help tidy this item found in my friend's backyard in Iowa. Actually, this item my friend found in her backyard in Iowa. That's probably a little more correct. No idea of the date. Appears to be iron, maybe not a handle. Has anyone ever seen something like this? And then we will do is we will pop these pictures in. There's one of them. I don't know if I can do more than one in the same thing, but we're going to try. Hit the back button. Let's see, this is the one I did 0.1. This is the other one. And oops, that one I didn't put in as a picture. Hold on. There we go. Appreciate your assistance. Okay, so we'll do that and we'll see what people have to say. And let's see if anybody see it my way. Let's just see the picture. Are you just joking? Are you talking about Juice's nuts now? Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to do that and we will submit that. And then, Carla, if somebody responds back, I'll get a notification and we'll see what happens. So, and I don't know why I'm in his relic base and not digging, but whatever. Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunters in the house. Hey, Robert, how are you? And Marty Burstall. And what else we got here? Yeah, See It My Way, I think was joking with Juice, so I'm going to just leave that one alone. Let's see. And I'm just getting caught up with chat real quick. And then, of course, if anybody wants to come hang out, you can. And I will give you the link right here. Especially if you have something to show me that was buried in the ground that needs IDing and is not organic, unless you're not juice, in which case, yeah, well, still, let's go with not organic. I am technically that buffalo horn is organic. Juice, I think you have to zoom in a lot. Just saying. Um, let's see. I don't know what that means, but okay then. We're going to go ahead and pin this to the top so you guys have it. And we're going to move on and let's take a look at what Patty Disharoon sent over. Maybe we can help her ID that. Oh man, Juice, you be nice. You know we love you. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and leave that out. And here, let's go ahead and we'll go to, oh wait, this was one more picture of the lettering. Still think it's PWC, but that could be an O, actually. That first thing may or may not be a P. Oh, we were going to do is look at antique carriage torch holders and see if anything comes up that looks like that in the same shape. Because, and I don't know if we're going to find anything old enough. Iron tiki torches. Hmm. Yeah, it might be a little too obscure to find a match for. But sometimes, it's worth checking for sure. This is a really cool wall hanging. Just saying, I know you guys are not in it to look at the wall hangings, but that's neat. Just saying. Sorry, I get distracted easily in case you haven't figured that out. This thing here, antique hand forged iron wagon wrench. So we're getting closer. Let's see. This almost looks like that thing that Teresa the treasure hunter found when we were out at the gold mine. It really does. So welded wagon part. Here's carriage lanterns. So these are definitely fancier. But I don't know. We'll see what kind of response we get. Sailboat mast. Oh, wait, that sounds interesting. Although it's in Iowa. I don't know how many sailboats they have in Iowa. Sailboat mast holder that can be lowered. Hmm. I have one of these. Oh, it's not going to come up. It's this retro lamp thing. Sometimes I find old lanterns like that, and even if they don't work. No, Juice, I have not seen the jersey yet. I did get a lot of mail today, but nothing was jersey shaped. I got some really cool challenge coins on eBay to add to the prize wheel, though. And my husband was like, "Well, is that our silver?" And I'm like, "No, I just took it all, hid it downstairs because I found some fun things on eBay." And I thought they would be neat for giveaways and stuff. So I picked up some tax tokens and some challenge coins, military challenge coins. And I don't know. I'll have to see. It was kind of interesting. I wrote to Jamie, swing that thing tonight, because he sent me a prize on his one of his races, and it came, and the stamp was ripped off, and the coins were gone. So I wrote to him to see what it was, and so he told me what it was. I was like, okay, well, somebody's post office is crooked, right? So I get another letter from him today. I was going to show you. Hold on. I got my Covers Forever sticker too. My Covers for Life thing today too, which is cool. But check this out. Here, let me grow. Let me see if I can grow screen here. Hmm, there. So I get this letter, right? And it looks perfectly normal. It's got stickers and stuff in it. But if you look at the bottom, somebody slid it. And I'm just like, there is somebody at the post office in Florida who is like just stealing shit out of the mail every time they feel there's a coin. So I wrote to him to see if I won something on his channel or something, and if somebody stole a coin again, because this is clearly you slit and stuff. But he said no, this was a members thing that he sent out, some stickers and some um, a thank you note. So I thought I would open it real quick. And I wanted to show you guys. Oh, nope, they stole the thank you note out of here. So thank you note is gone, but I got stickers. I got swing that thing, got a Florida metal detecting sticker. That's really pretty. I got a juice sticker. Cool. And I got metal detecting with Pete. So that is very cool. So I'll totally take the stickers. I don't know what the thank you note would have said, but probably said thank you. And we missed that part. But those, this I think it's the Florida mail people because I don't think it was on my mail guy's side. I think our mail people are pretty honest, but maybe they look at it and they go, "Oh, it's going all the way to South Dakota. Think of all the things that could go wrong," and so they just steal it. I don't know. I have been making, for those of you that missed this, I have been turning all of my Go cups into metal detecting to Go cups, and so I've been having all sorts of fun making themed Go cups. And so far, I have one for Get the Beep Out. I have one for Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, and I'm pretty sure that Grandma Kelly is going on my next one because I'll show that later. But it's the color is just so perfect with her stickers. I can't resist. And we are definitely just turning every cup in my cupboard into a metal detecting Go cup. Isn't it like a federal crime to mess with the mail though? I mean, so I don't know. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Yeah, Beep's cup was he had the biggest sticker and I had this giant stainless steel emblem of some cattle company on there. So I needed to cover it. And it was perfect and the coloring was right. So I've been just kind of matching them up and stuff. And I have some silver ones. I made a Diggun cup too. But I really like having ones that I make with other people's stuff. In fact, metal detecting Mike, if you send me another shiny sticker, it might end up on a cup, just saying. Because I took your other shiny sticker and I stuck it on a jar and I don't have a shiny sticker anymore. Hey, Juice, thanks for coming. I appreciate your stopping in always. Everything you do for the community, you're super awesome. Just saying. And it's not just Alicia that thinks so. We all think so. Except for, well, I don't know. You'd have to ask the opinion from, some of the guys. But most of the girls really like you. So there you go. Oh, you're bad. I got here. Las Vegas urban treasure hunter. We caught someone stealing our mail in our condo complex. Now we have to go to the post office to get our mail. I have always had a PO box for that specific reason. And our post office guy out here, he hates us and he throws my mail in the ditch. So I tend to like we ordered some silver and I ordered it to be shipped to UPS. I like my UPS guy comes over and he like gives a treat to my dog and super nice. The FedEx guy comes over, he's super nice. The mail guy, he comes over and he throws my mail in the ditch or he leaves notes that says, "Come get your mail." And it's like, really? And they're supposed to bring it to the house. So just saying. Let's see. So, if Juice left, Alicia will be leaving quickly afterwards. So say goodnight to Alicia too. Just saying. I'm just kidding. Okay, so who else we got in the house? Let's see. We are going to go back to my mail thing. And we're gonna pull up Patty Disharoon sent me a mystery item. So let's see what that is. Looking at the pictures here real quick. Huh. Yeah, this one's definitely, well, it's a smashed mystery item. Let's see if we can't see what we can find out about that. I'll go ahead and share screen. I go to that layout. And it almost looks like it's got a 13 on it because if you see here, this is colored in like a 3 and that looks like a 1. And just a reminder, Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter is working to get to 500 and he has a big giveaway planned when he gets there. So if you could be so kind as to go check out his channel, give him a like, give him a sub. You know what? It is hardcore to go to metal detecting in Las Vegas. Just saying. You know, for starters, it's hotter than crap. And the people that run that city are evil when it comes to letting people detect. They like you can detect, but you cannot dig. You can probe, but you can't have a probe longer than 6 inches long. And oh, just crazy stuff. Here we go. Should take a tour of the main post office, all the machines, mail going 90 miles an hour. That's true, Spencer. And Marty Verstal, you know, we have a decent sized farm mailbox, but the post office guy just, he's afraid of my dog. And so my dog is the biggest pussy cat in the world, but he's afraid of my dog. So he won't come to the house and leave the packages. And I told him, you know, drive up to the house and just throw the package on the sidewalk. I'm okay with that. And he won't even do that. So then he'd throw it in the ditch. And then when I complained about it, he started putting them in trash bags and tying that to my mailbox. And then the last time he hung a bunch of my mail in a cheap grocery sack and hung that outside the mailbox, which, you know, it rained. So that was super awesome. Oh, here it is. Las Vegas says we have a 2-inch cap. Anything further down, they call it digging. But you can't, the 2-inch cap, you can't use a shovel to get your 2-inch thing, right? Can you dig a 2-inch hole? Or is that not allowed? Because I thought you weren't allowed to use a shovel at all. Oh, getting back, Mike's getting us back on track. This thing from Patty, we do not know what it is. We have a couple pictures of it. It looks like it is like bent over, like I almost think it's bent over so that it attaches to leather or something, that it could be part of like a stirrup guide or something. Um, but it's definitely a WhatchaHoozy. And is Patty in the house? Because it would be great if we could give us a little detail on the size and stuff. Let me see if I can view participants real quick and see if we even got Patty here. Is that's helpful. Hold on. How do we do that? We go live chat. I don't know. I think view participants is something you can only do maybe on here. Let's pull it up on here. I think I can only do that on the computer. Well, let's pull this up real quick. I have to have one of these up anyway because we're going to do a race of some kind when we're done here, and be nice to be able to pull up participants. So we're going to just kill the sound real quick, or this is going to echo. There we go. All right. So let's see if I can grow this a little. There we go. And there's 2 pics, Mike. I got this one and I got this side one. And I was going to see if we got Patty in the house. Maybe we could ask her for a little bit of detail on this. And it looks like we do not have Patty in the house. Let me text her real quick and see. Oh, wait, there's 3 pictures. This is really weird. This definitely a 13 here. And see if I can grow this at all. It's not going to grow. Almost looks like there's writing right here. And that this is sort of a weird, I don't know. She says she dug it a while back. She has no clue what it is. There we go. I'll shoot that over to her. She sent two over, so let's see if the other one is any better. This one says, not sure what this one is either. The front is a type of material. This looks like a handle to me. Let's see. Depending on how heavy it is, I would say that looks like it's some sort of a art deco drawer pull is what that I would say that is. Okay, Show Me Treasure says the first one is a door knocker handle for hotel room number 13. And Mike says it looks like a cane topper. And I'm actually going to save these for her so that, she can maybe, take that for what it's worth. Let's see. So cane topper, let me just look at that again. I don't know. And I like Marty's answer best. If it's unlucky, it's unlucky, so put it back in the ground. So I don't know. I mean, we can't really tell the size of it because there's nothing to put it in perspective here. So we'll have to see if she pops in, and maybe we can get a little more detail. I kind of think it looks like it's a bigger piece. Like but I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's like when you order stuff on Amazon, you think it's full size, and then oh, Patty is in the house. Hey, Patty, what can you tell us about this item? And would you like to jump up and talk? Because you can. You don't have to go on screen if you don't want, but you could certainly come in if you want to just talk about it a little bit. Um, we are wondering how big it is and also how heavy it is. And it looks like it might be copper or bronze. We wanted to know where you found it and if there was anything else in the vicinity. And guys, if you have any other questions for Patty, just chime them out because those are the ones. Dwayne asks what the item is made of, and it does look to me like to be bronze or copper, but I don't know, Patty. What say you? Because I'm just guessing based on a photo here. I'll pin this to the top of the page in case anybody wants to come hang out. And meanwhile, I am going to do is pull out live chat here and pull out participants. Okay. All right. She found it in a field where my grandpa used to ride horses. And see, I almost look like it was some kind of a tack thing. Could it be a stirrup, maybe? A jockey stirrup that was for jockey number 13. And go ahead and, sorry, I have sticky notes all over the place. Let me just kill that one too. There we go. I set this thing up. I got a computer for work, and it's actually got it's got a C cable thing on it, and I put a splitter on it. I have 3 monitors hooked up, so I have monitors everywhere, which is actually really cool. Wait a minute, it's tiny. Hold on. It's not much bigger than a quarter, and it's all one piece. Could it be a ring, class ring for the class of 2013? I mean, 1913. Even better, 1813. It was pressed together and I bent it open. It doesn't weigh much. Uncle Beep says it might be a bit, but being as small as a quarter, does it look like it's copper to you, Patty? I feel like we're playing 20 questions, by the way. I don't know if anybody ever played that when you were a kid, but you had to like animal, mineral, or vegetable. So I'm fixing this while we're in here. By the way, did anybody bingo tonight? Because I don't know that anybody called it, and I didn't get an email about it. Okay, so it rang up high. It rang up high, which what do you swing, Patty? Are you running a simplex or what machine are you using? And what was the VDI is the question. You know, they had I don't know if you guys saw this episode. It was on Diggun Canuck. Liz had this thing where people that were traveling by wagon would like fall in love and they would want to get married. And well, basically, they'd fall in love and want to do the nasty. And so they get married real quick so they could do that because these were Puritans, right? And they would have a blacksmith make them a ring out of a square nail, and they were called pioneer wedding rings. And maybe this was a really old ring back in the day, and it was just made out of copper. I don't know why a ring would have 13 on it, though. That's why I was thinking maybe class ring. Would you say that it actually looks like a 13? Like when you're, because I see 13, but the one is what I see is I see there's a one here that's not colored and a three that is. And I wish we could see the other side of it. Unless, is it a 13 on both sides? Or were you showing me the same side twice? Let's see, hold on. No, that's the same side twice. What is on the other side, Patty? See, and Uncle Beep says maybe there was a stone attached in the center of the top hole, which, that could be. And Uncle Beep says 13 or B. Hey, Mad Townsend House. This is Anita. Are you in Florida right now, girl? Because you went or you're on your way. You must be in Florida. Are you staying with Swampy right now? Shomi says class of 1913 ring. I'm curious when they started class ring. Like if you look at like the history of class rings, when they started putting class ring dates on, because I don't think they did it that far back, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, the tradition of wearing a class ring was originated in the year 1835. And it was the students at the United States Military Academy at West Point were the first ones to wear a class ring. So that's interesting. Well, awesome. I'm glad you made it safely to Pensacola. You have a heck of a little vacation going on over there. I'm a little jealous. Are you going to go see, are you heading all the way down to the coast? Like, are you going to go see Bernie and stuff? Or are you going to pretty much be sticking like over closer to the Orlando area? Because I know Swampy's over by Orlando. Yeah, and Patty's looking for another picture of the ring so that we can look at it. So, meantime, we're gonna set that aside, and yeah, if you have more pictures of it, but I think the consensus sounds like we all kind of think it might be some kind of a ring because it could be like a man's ring too, if it's depending on the size, really. Oh, Show Me Treasure is heading to Pensacola, Florida on Friday. Oh, and this is cool. You're gonna go see Matt, so that'll be fun. And Great Finds is in the house. Hey, Great Finds, how are you doing? We're getting the late crew in tonight. Yeah, I know it's kind of crazy, especially on a Monday night, to be streaming this late, but I don't know. It seemed like I think when they first did Monday Digs, they had people streaming, and then that kind of dropped off, and it's kind of neat to be able to keep a party going. I do like to have the option to let my Relic Bingo winners spin because I think that's a good thing. And I actually am trying something a little different this month as I putting topics out for the different streams so that you guys can decide which ones you want to pop in for. So hopefully that will be entertaining and stuff. We're going to be doing a stream coming up on bucket lists. I'd be curious what was on different people's bucket lists and if you've ever found anything that was on your bucket list. And if so, do you just cross it off or do you make room for a different one? That's kind of, I have a rotating bucket list because if I find something, I put something else on it. And right now, my bucket list primarily, I'd like to find a peace dollar and a flying eagle cent. Those are like the top two. I had a big a quarter on there, but I found one. It was a capped bust quarter. And so I don't know. I haven't really thought out like what else is that I'd really like to have that I haven't found, but kind of add to things as I go. Oh, I would like to find a large cent that's US because I have a English or Canadian large cent, but I don't have a US one. And okay, so Anita, Mike is in the Panhandle area by Fort Walton Beach if you want to hang out. And yeah, you guys could have like a whole like dig fest of your own. All these people are all in Florida. I think Salty Magnet is in the house. He's happy to see you. And Grapevine says they could not imagine digging a peace scholar. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's really funny because I have dug 3 Morgan dollars, but I have never found a peace dollar. And it's just this weird, peace dollars are newer. You would think I would be able to find one. But we have even went to this old store that was being torn down because we heard a story of the people that own the store. They had a little boy who dropped a bunch of dollars in the wall, and we went and we checked that store. We went into the sketchy basement and crawled around by the foundations looking around, and did not find a peace dollar. I was really hoping, and now they've leveled it. And so I was going to rescan the lot, but I'm guessing it's now filled dirt. What's this? Mike says, I never thought I would find a 3-cent piece. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, Trime would be right up there, but I don't think I'm likely to find something. South Dakota, we're only a state like in 1872 or something. So, or 1898. I don't know. I suppose I should know this. Let me figure that out real quick. I didn't grow up in South Dakota, in case you're wondering. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. What year did we become a state? And it was 1889. See, I don't know what 1872 was. So it's actually surprising that I can find stuff, that's earlier than that at all. We were at Fort Sisseton. Fort Sisseton was actually in operation before South Dakota became a state because they were established during the Indian Wars. But yeah, it's just one of those things that, we're lucky to be able to find stuff that's, pre 1900s. A lot of stuff, that I find, like I can find V-nickels and stuff, and they're like 1890 something. And, I found, let's see, when I was in Iowa, I got an older seated dime. But yeah, this cat bus quarter was the oldest thing I found to date, and it was 1856. Let's see, Marty says, no Trime for me. Yeah, I actually don't even know what a Trime would ring up as. Mike, I mean, you're running an AT Max or an AT Pro. What was the VDI? Do you remember? Okay, I'm going to look at that real quick and see if I can find your other email. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. The other email also says 13 on it? And it almost says, it looks like it says 13th, like TH. Oh, there's an idea. Dwayne Norvell thinks it might be a ring sizer. That's an interesting thought. But if you look on the top, this At the top, it almost looks like there's like a hammered flower or something on it. So Mike's Trime rang up as a 62 on the AT Pro, and see that number would be one that normally you don't get good stuff like in the 60s on AT Pro. So I don't know that it would be like a 52 would be a nickel all day all night. 60s are kind of like a really iffy signal. I guess you can get buttons and stuff in there though. I'm kind of in between because I now run the Legend and I run my AT Max once in a while, but it's like trying to remember the numbers on both is sometimes hard. Here we go. Homemade ring for someone who turned 13. Yeah, see, I thought it had like a design on the top, like flowers or something, right? And it has some other letters besides the TH, you mean? Hey, Looter 8 is in the house. Good to see you. Let's see. Can you send me just the one picture? Let me see. Wait, is this the same thing, Patty? I guess it must be. That looks huge. I mean, that looks much bigger than a ring, even a flattened ring. It could be a napkin ring, maybe. What do you think? Because yeah, it looks like it might be copper. That is really interesting. We'll have to chew on that a little bit and see. Okay, just the 13 and the letters. Is it more than the letter TH? Is it just 13th like that? Or is there more to it than just the TH? And I'm going to try something, see if I can do a image lookup and find anything. Mike says, in that field, I dug up everything that beeped above iron. Found a lot of antebellum buttons that rang up in the 40s all the way to the high 70s. That's really cool. What is an antebellum button, though? Because other than hearing like Lady Antebellum changed her name to make it more politically correct, I'm not sure what an antebellum is. It's a South thing, I think. And Alicia says the only thing that she's found that was old so far is the Standing Liberty Quarter and two Wheaties. But you know what? You've been detecting for like 10 minutes, Alicia, and you're like the luckiest person I know because you have found so many really cool things in the 10.5 minutes you've been detecting. Just saying. It's just amazing the kind of stuff you've been finding in that Tootsie trailer, the boat thing. That was cool. And oh, are you going to show that watch thing or send me a picture of it on email and I'll bring it up? Because yeah, Alicia found, I was it today? It was either today or yesterday. She found the inside of a pocket watch. And the funny thing about this is that she said, well, it's got a serial number. It's Elgin Company. It has a serial number. And the thing is, I found all sorts of pocket watches. I never knew they had serial numbers. So I learned something. But we looked it up. Oh, here we go. Antebellum period was from the 1810s to the 1850s. Okay, very cool. So I've never found anything in the antebellum period at all because my oldest coin at this point is 1856. But again, you guys have much older, you have older history there. And I would love to go detecting colonial ground someday. I think that would be really cool. And SkyQuest says antebellum means before the Civil War. So it's like before the mayhem. Interesting. Although ante is after, isn't it? I have to think about that. And Patty says her oldest coin is an 1892 Barber dime with an O mint mark. That's awesome. Oh, geez. I think it's sunspots, or it could be aliens. Your phone is being crazy. So turn your head to the left, and it looks like the profile of a skull ring with a headdress. Oh, you mean looking up? Like this is the nose and this is the eye? Is that what we're looking at? I'm not sure. You kind of see that. But the 13th day, even with the skull thing, makes it even twice as creepy, kind of. And Mike says he dug an 1869 shield nickel from there that rang up at 48. So this field that you were on, is that like an ongoing permission? Because it sounds like there's just a boatload of stuff there. Or are you done with that one? Because that sounds like a really fun permission. Just saying. Oh, we're going to the dark side now because Hot Mess says it's a Jason mask ring. And SkyQuest says that anti means the prior or to the anterior. Interesting. So now we've got the consensus, Patty, is everybody now thinks the ring is evil. Although, if you go back to that first picture, that looks bigger than the size of a ring, unless you have really, really tiny hands. So, Mike, are you done? Is it hunted out, or is that somewhere you're going to return to? Because, like, my video tonight is a permission that I have, isn't it? It's a standing permission. Haven't been back there for a while because we kind of feel like we found a lot of the things that would be there. But every time I go there, it seems like I pick up something cool. So, I just haven't really been back there with the legends yet. I've been meaning to go and see what I missed before. But I've been out on that field at least, I'd say, know, 6 or 8 times, something like that. Oh, Patty's got tiny hands. Okay, good to know. So do you think it's the size of a ring? And Alicia says that she's got man hands, so it's like her size of a ring. And Spencer says it looks bigger than a quarter. It's almost like if you had it handy, at this point, we want you to put it next to a quarter or a penny for us to see for comparison. So something to think about for future WhatchaHoozy Show is to take pictures of things next to either a ruler or a identifiable object so that we can, kind of see scale. I don't know. Hopefully this is helping because at this point we're just all just guessing. And speaking of guessing, let me pull this up here. I had one that I wanted you guys to try to tell me what this is because it's been sitting on my kitchen counter, spewing rust on it, everything. And I don't know if it's like a horse part or something, but if anybody knows what this is, I would like to put it to bed, honestly. And I almost think it's like part of a bridal bit. It is rustier than crap, and it is now spewing dirt and rust on my computer keyboard. So if anybody has an idea about that, I would love to know. Let's see, metal detecting Mike says, I believe it's been cleaned out pretty good, but there's 100+ acres and there's probably some more stuff out there. The 100 acres, I would hope so. Yeah, I just dropped dirt all over my keyboard. And this is my workstation for the morning that I have. I'm going to have to get a vacuum cleaner here because it's all over my keyboard too. Anyway, that was a bad idea to bring that in there. Horse bit, that's what I was kind of thinking too. And Mike says, I'm sorry, Anita wants to know, Mike, if you have Saturday or Sunday free. So how about you can, you know what, Mike, you can email Anita. Let me see if I still have her in my banner. Let's edit it. It's Madtown Magnet Fishing Adventures at gmail.com. And I will pull it up real quick. And see if I can copy it. And, this goes for anybody else who's in Florida and wants to get together with Anita. There's her email address. So I got it. Should have it streaming at the bottom of the page. And yeah, if you want to come up and make a plan, Anita, feel free. I did give you a link to join if you want to come up, but you're probably tired from that drive. So there you go. And yeah, okay. So in general, you guys are thinking horse tack. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking, but it's been sitting there as this mystery item, and I unfortunately brought it down and let it spew dirt all over my desk for tomorrow. So that makes me just a tiny bit sad, but I'll figure it out sometime between today and tomorrow. I'm going to move this other stuff out of here because I'm going to have to get a vacuum cleaner. Apparently, I have all sorts of weird chains down here. I don't know why. So anyway, that was it for my trying to identify stuff. If anybody has stuff they would like to try to identify in the future, if you send it over. Oh, let me go ahead and add the link, girl. Hold on. It's always nice to have you up on screen because you always have such great energy. Here you go, girl. And yeah, let me go ahead and kill the extra chat thing. There we go. Yeah, this is you could see my desk right now is covered with bits of iron because that was a really bad idea. So here, let me fix this real quick because otherwise it's gonna make me crazy. Be right back. There. Perfect. And Patty says she needs to go. Hey, it's great that you could join us, and we look forward to seeing you at our next thing. I am actually going to be on Treasure Talk on Thursday. I got invited to be on their show, so you can look for that as well. And we'll be streaming live after Friday Digs. There you go. So now you guys have exchanged that. That's perfect. Thanks, Spencer, and good night. Now, just stick around for a few minutes because we're going to go ahead and do a race because I like to do them at every one of my lives. And I have everybody up, I think. Let me just pull up, see if anybody else came in that I need to add to the thing. And we got Anita up. Hold on. Hey, girl.
Hello. Hold on one second. I still have my YouTube up, so I'm echoing. Hold on one second.
Okay.
There we go. That should be better. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay, good.
I have you on my I have a headset because I took it off the other night when I was streaming. And then today when I went to work, I could not get this thing to work forever. So
Oh no.
yeah, we just left it on this time. I'm not messing with it. It's just not worth it. So but yeah, it looks like Mike is going to be on Treasure Talk in mid-August sometime too. It's funny because they had me on for August 11th, and I wrote to him because I hadn't heard from him, and he said, "Well, can you come on August 4th?" So he's shifting people around or something. But I don't know. It'll be fun, and it's a good way to kind of get out in front of different people because it's all of these things. Whether I was on Adventures in Dirt on one of his lives right before my 1,000 subscriber, and you get access to other people, and that's what's we're like the same group of people, and we're all like friends, and we go from premiere to premiere to premiere. So reaching out beyond our group in order to find new subscribers is kind of a challenge, I think.
We have an amazing room this time around. We have like literally a full kitchen. I didn't even realize that's what I got when I rented this thing. But we have like
is this an Airbnb or is it a hotel?
No, it's a hotel. I just didn't realize that we had a whole kitchen. Oh, honey, I bet we have spoons.
But it's got like you guys have like dishes and tchotchkes in the cabinet.
No, we've got like everything in here. We've got a microwave, a coffee maker, like spoons, forks, corkscrew. Oh my God, this is crazy. Dishwasher.
And you
Like,
said you're in Pensacola, is that right?
we are finally.
Okay.
It was a long drive. It was really, really long drive, but we made it. And yeah, yesterday we just did a 5-hour drive because I had gotten off of work, and I got off at 7:15 at night. So we could only drive about 5 hours before it was like midnight. So then we
Hey,
stayed
Mike, I
at
didn't
the
time out Shane. I don't know what you're talking about. Did somebody else time out Shane? Because everybody is a person. What's going on here? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No, you're fine.
apparently. Oh,
I can't see chat, so I don't know what's going on.
maybe I accidentally hit a button. I didn't mean to. There is a put user in timeout, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, sometimes
I
that
think
happens on accident.
I don't know. It says I deleted a message, and I apologize because I certainly
Honey, help me
didn't mean
first.
to do that, and that was a long time ago too. So Shane should not be timed out. I think he's here, but I don't know. Could that have been when I dumped the dirt off my desk?
Careful,
I don't know. So
What did
hold
I do
on.
with the spoon that I got out? I got out a spoon. Did I sit on it? Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not with it yet anymore. I should say. Just I'm tired.
So tomorrow you guys are gonna go see Swampy, is that right?
No, tomorrow we're gonna see. Well, yeah, at the end of the day. So, but tomorrow we're gonna spend some time here in Pensacola with Nightheart. So we're gonna do some detecting with him, and then it's a 6-hour drive to see Swampy. So we're gonna have to leave sometime in the afternoon at a reasonable hour so we can get there, before it's too late.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to look and see where Pensacola is. Hold on.
It's
I
right in
gotta
the
pull up a map
Panhandle.
of
It's
Florida.
literally directly south
Okay.
from where we live. It was just like a straight shot. So that was
Oh,
awesome.
I'm pulling up a graphic here.
So like we're still on Central Time here.
Okay. All right. So, you're in the very, very tip
Yep.
of Florida. Like you're barely in Florida.
And we were just like, why don't we just go down that way? There's like 2 people that live there that we know of that we want to go see anyway. Salty just couldn't do it this early in the week, so we're gonna come back on Saturday and see him.
It seems like it's very far to get to Orlando area from there. Or because he's in like Kissimmee. You think?
It's a 6-hour drive, yeah.
Okay.
Right. So you're not traffic.
Last time I was in Florida, I was staying in Orlando by the Disney Resort for a convention. And the guy that flew us out there for this convention was paying for all our rooms and stuff.
Oh,
and
nice.
We checked out. I went downstairs, and every one of the guests that he had on his ticket, myself included, but I wasn't in this group, they were all cordoned off in the hotel lobby behind these like usher ropes, and they were not allowed to leave the hotel because he ran off with a little girl and a convertible and didn't pay the hotel room bill.
What the heck, dude?
I'm serious. And so they
That's the weirdest situation ever.
They kept everybody in the lobby, and they called the police, and they wouldn't allow anybody to take a cab. And I saw this going on in the lobby, and I about faced went down the corridor down to the convention center, grabbed the first guy that I knew there and said, "Can you give me a lift to the airport?" And he grabbed me, and he took me and a friend of mine to the airport, and we left. We were like, we're not staying for this nonsense.
Like, I do not want to be part of this.
Yeah, but they tracked him down and he paid, but he was just messing with people. He purposely was just like, thought it would be fun to leave everybody stranded like that because he was mad at one of the girls, I guess, had run up her hotel room bill with a bunch of drinks out of the minibar and stuff.
Oh, man.
So, Jenny finds pennies. If you want to get on Friday Digs, contact Juice. And it's that easy. And
Mhm.
yeah, that's a great venue for kind of it's like a fun, chill hangout kind of thing. Um, it doesn't, I do both Mondays and Fridays, and they're kind of different. They're both really fun, as you're doing it, but there's more pressure to get your Monday video out on time. And Friday's just a little more laid back, I think, because some of the
I
guys.
feel like Monday there's a lot more people and it needs to be a lot more structured and put together before everything happens.
Hmm.
Is that just me? Or like
No,
I think there's so many people scheduled to be put on because it's all like 15-minute increments, right?
uh-huh.
And there's a
Well,
lot of people scheduled.
well, there's both of them have 15-minute increments, but the one for Monday, the people that are in rotation change. Like sometimes somebody doesn't have a video and Shane has to move something around, or he'll
Right.
come in and ask me to stream 15 minutes earlier. It's like,
Mhm.
he works really hard to make that very
Yeah.
smooth.
And he
And
does a good job.
yeah, and he does an amazing job. And Shane is he is
We
so
didn't get
supportive of
here.
the
We
community.
didn't get I didn't think we were gonna get here in time to be here for your part of it here, this
Were you,
live part,
uh-huh.
but we made it just in time. So
Well, that's awesome because, it's always nice to visit with people when we're on screen and not just be talking to myself and whatever comes up is the words. Salty
yeah,
Magnet says I should check the watch on the voicemail or she just emailed me. I'm going to show this real quick
okay.
because I have found pocket watches before, but I had no idea. Let's see if I can pull this up and we'll be all on screen for a minute here. Add to stream and
Oh yeah.
see if I can.
Like the inner
So
workings.
it's the inner workings, but I can't make it bigger. Oh, that made it a little bigger. Let's see.
Mhm.
I'm making it bigger. Here we go. I'm getting clever here. Let's
Wow.
move it to, here we
I'm
go.
actually surprised they could find any of that because usually the inner workings is what disintegrates.
Well, if you see, it actually has a serial number on here.
Yeah, I see that.
So it's got five
Cool.
million 990,489. And the cool thing about this, oh yes, you're right, Mike. Shane is the boss when it comes to that. The cool thing about this is she'd asked me about this. This is an Elgin watch thing, and I had no idea that the watch parts, we should even be looking for a serial number. So
Mhm.
now I'm going to have to go back and look at my watch parts. But I actually found a database in a pocketwatchrepair.com
Mhm.
that had the Elgin serial numbers and what each one meant. And let me see if I can pull it up real quick because it was kind of cool that I think it was pocketwatchrepair.com. We did this on my phone before. Pocket watch repair, and it was like Elgin serial numbers. Let's see if DuckDuckGo can be my friend here. Hmm. Here it is, the history of Elgin. And this was actually amazing, is it has a table that has the watch serial numbers and the production dates.
Yeah.
And they produced approximately 55 million watches,
Wow.
but they produced the her watch, the face that she found, that
Mm.
serial number was produced in 1894.
Wow.
And I never would have
That's
thought it
some
would be that
old
old.
stuff.
So that's what's really cool. People that metal detected back in the 70s didn't have the resources we have to look stuff up
Yeah,
and
right.
figure out what things are. And that's what's really cool. So congratulations, Alicia. That was an amazing find. And I actually felt really honored that you like contact me and ask me like I knew what I was doing. But in this case, I was able to look it up. So that was good. Look and see what the other two pictures look like. Yeah, the picture I showed first was really the best one.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, it's really cool is to do the research and figure out what stuff is about. And
Yeah,
we'll go
that's
ahead.
just as fun. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh yes. Jenny says she found her first toy gun, so she's going to put that on Beep's live. Beep
Oh,
has a
God.
Get the Beep Out does live on Sunday nights, and you
I
send in
like
your
toy guns
pictures.
better than regular guns.
You like what?
I like toy guns better than regular guns.
Well, you like everything better than regular guns, right?
Right.
Basically, I mean,
Yep.
so. But I wouldn't want to find a regular gun metal detecting because it would
No, I don't want to.
probably be wrecked. But a toy gun, even if it's wrecked, is still cool.
Yep.
So
Toy guns.
that's why.
Cool.
And magnet fishing, I wouldn't want to find a gun because it was probably used in a murder and then thrown over a bridge.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it.
Let's see, we've got a metal detecting NC sent me something. See, I'll open on screen. I'll open pretty much anything unless it's
good.
you sending a picture. Except for metal detecting NC's messing with me right now. Do you guys want to see what he sent?
Did he say that he was free on Saturday or Sunday or no?
He said yes. He gave me an email address.
Oh, really?
Metdet. It's METDETNC@gmail.com. I'll put it in.
Yeah, you want to put it on the screen or something so I can't see comments right now.
Yeah, I'll I think I've got your email. I'll email his email to your email, and then you guys can email one another. How's that sound?
I feel like I might have it. I just can't remember if I put it in my contacts or if I wrote it down somewhere. So,
okay, I'm sending you both an email.
Okay.
Here you go. Have some fun.
Yay.
Okay, I don't know how else to do this. I'm just going to introduce you guys. Let her rip. Okay, everybody's got it. Now, let me share screen real quick because I want to show. He sent me an email just now, said old picture, and I thought, here's something that needs to be ID'd.
Okay.
Because I'm very gullible, apparently. But
Okay.
let me pull up screen one. And you guys ready? There's the old picture Mike sent. Matilda Crawford, an anesthesiologist in 1894.
Anesthesiologist, nice.
And the picture credit is to Wile E. Coyote.
Who gets you with that sledgehammer? That's perfect. That'll put you right under.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, your toe stops hurting when somebody hits you in the head. Exactly.
Yep. Forget all about that toe pain.
Exactly. Very cute, Mike. Let's go back on group layout, and Jenny says, I don't want to deal with all the cops, and so I'm content with a toy gun. Yes. And that's the thing, is that if you do find a gun, you do, especially magnet fishing, you do have to report it because it might be something that it was used in a murder weapon or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and what are you chowing on, by the way? Is that ice cream, or did you find yourself a salad?
No, it's tzatziki.
Oh, nice. I got to check real quick and get our people that are in our participants, get an update, and we'll do a duck race while we're here.
Yay, duck races.
Yes, we need to do a duck race. Always need to do a duck race. And I just have to check.
Say hi, Brian.
In the house. Hi,
Did
Brian. So did you guys trade driving, or did Brian do the driving?
I drove for about an hour and a little bit the entire time. He's been really, really nice about it. I
was just
appreciate that.
My friend Jermaine, they drove to California, and I asked, and I said, well, did you guys trade off driving? She goes, no, he drove and I slept. And I'm like,
see, and I tried my best not to sleep. I mean, but when I'm in the car and it's a long distance, I am literally at the mercy of the road. Like, it will hypnotize me to sleep.
Exactly.
And I try not to do that, but because I want to keep him awake.
Well, yeah, but I mean, really, you might as well relax, and then you'll be nice and rested for what's going on.
But I'm not supposed to take too many naps with my sleep disorder, so it's better if I stay awake anyway. So I think I slept once for like a half an hour, and then the other couple times where I was just nodding off a couple times, but
well,
or did I zonk out for a little bit longer at some point?
There's twice that you might have been out for an hour. Maybe it was less. I don't know. All of the hours, miles, and minutes kind of.
They kind of ran together, you know, after a while.
Well, you zonked out 3 times.
Now we're gonna do old school duck race, just cause I've been doing all these weird races, and
Duckies.
we're gonna do this today. And it looks like we got 16 people in the house, and hopefully those 16 correlate with the 16 I pulled out of participants chat, because that would make life easy, right?
Right.
And let me pull up the right. This one is not. This is from the other night. That's not the one. Go ahead and close
I'm not
that.
even kidding you guys. This is such a nice hotel. I wasn't expecting it to be this nice.
So what's the name of the hotel? Is it like one of the chains? Or?
Candlewood Suites. It's one of the IHG properties, so part of the Holiday Inn stuff, and like
Okay.
there's a lot of different ones, I guess. There's like I'm looking at the back of this, and they have a lot of different ones. Staybridge.
Oh, okay. I've heard of them.
Regent, Intercontinental, like I mean a lot. So the first one we actually stayed at was the Holiday Inn in Effingham. So unbeknownst to me, these two hotels are totally related, but our other room wasn't this nice. It was nice, but it wasn't this nice.
You know, I actually booked a hotel. We were down in Pier for kayak camp. And I thought when I booked it, I thought it was this hotel down by the river. And it's like nice hotel. Well, I had the names mixed up, and I pull up to this hotel, and it was tucked in the back of a lot between a car lot and a casino.
Oh God.
And it looked like a prison. It had like, you know, it was like those weird windows that, you know, you just kind of, you know, just the whole thing was just looked very institutional. And I was so sad, but inside it was nice. It was actually not bad. But I was just like, drove up and I'm like, oh God, this is what and it was a non-refundable hotel room. So I was like, okay, staying here tonight.
I have to stay here now.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to need to type up people because I tried participant chat and that's not working. So we're going to start with participants. But
it was a 4-star, and the other one was like a 3.5 star. So I was like, yay.
Fancy.
I'm sorry. When I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't mind that.
Answer 17. Yeah, I am.
I paid for the hotel rooms and Brian's driving. Is that fair?
Who paid for gas?
We split it. Every time we stop, then each of us pays for gas.
Oh. Well, I suppose, you know, if Brian's driving, it depends, because if he's pumping the gas, I vote he could pay for it too. But,
no,
you know, you're probably nicer than I am.
And except for this last time you pumped when I paid. But otherwise, when we each have our turn, like we just like I pump gas or he pumps gas. So
depends on who use the restroom first.
That's true. We take turns because like one of us has to stay with the car all the time.
Well,
why?
We are not leaving our stuff alone in any parking lot. I don't care where it is, how nice it is.
Isn't your stuff alone in a parking lot right now?
No, it's up here in the room.
Oh, okay.
Everything up here with us. You see how this works?
Okay, all right. I'm with you. Yeah. So basically, when you say your stuff, you mean your metal detector and things.
Well, I brought the metal detector up with us this time because it was in pieces, because it was in a box, like so that it traveled better. But we're using it tomorrow, so we needed to put it together now.
Okay.
Like all the magnet fishing stuff is in the trunk and everything. So, but other than that, all of our stuff, like our electronics and our clothes and my medication and all that stuff, has to come up with us every single time.
Yeah, you know, I always make sure when I'm traveling, I always make sure I get my stuff out of the car, especially my gun. I bring that into the hotel room.
It's like we're only staying for like 12 hours, but like everything needs to come up here.
Carla Ainsworth's still in the house. Okay, I have like 16 people in chat, and I only have like 10 names, so I'm doing something wrong. Patty Disharoon, and I need to put Anita in here.
Yay, me!
And, yeah, and you know what? I should have been doing a unicorn race because that'd make you super happy, right?
Unicorns!
Do you want a unicorn race instead of the other kind?
No, we can do a duck race. Last time we did unicorns. That's fine.
Okay, just checking. Got Goldsea in the house. And who else am I missing here? Guys, if you don't see your name up here, I'll read it off real quick. I got 13 names in, and I got 19 people watching because there's this like cosmic force that anytime you're doing a duck race, the cosmic forces tell people to come on into your chat. Hot Mess, yes, you are in there. You're in there as Hot Mess and not
hi,
on.
Hot Mess. I can't see comments,
Okay.
but hi everyone.
So I got Anita's in here, Patty Disharoon, Gold Sea Outdoors, Hot Mess Fishing, Jenny Finds Pennies,
Las
Vegas, Urban Treasure Hunter, Marty Verstals, Show Me Treasure, SkyQuest 2K8, Salty Magnet, Spencer 17, Mike NC, and Carla. And did I put Carla in twice? Nope, I did not put Carla in twice. So you got 13 names in
I
list.
mentioned I was super excited to see you on Saturday. I really am.
And let's see, anybody else? Who am I missing? If you're okay, I've got in chat, I have, oh, what did I just say? I have 20 people watching and I have 13 names in chat. So the 7 people that are making quiet, speak up, say something, and we'll get you on the list. Let's see. Shoe is here. Okay, Squirrel is here. This is more like it, guys.
What's up, Squirrel?
And yeah, Chu, I still owe you a sticker pack. I sent you your Amazon thing, but I still have a sticker pack for you. So if you win something else tonight, we'll group them together.
Let me tell you a funny story about a squirrel when we were at a rest stop.
Okay.
So I looked over at one of the trash cans, and it's one of those that when you push the door in, that's how it opens, right?
Right.
So there was this squirrel sitting right outside there and just eating. And then he went in there, he went in the trash and came back out and ate some more. I'm just like,
so that's like his private pantry.
Squirrel.
Was he like a really fat squirrel?
He looked pretty fat. He looked very well fed. Yes.
Did I get Uncle Beep? Uncle Beep was in the house.
Beep.
I want to make sure that I appreciate people coming to my stream, even if you can't stick around. So tonight we are going to award prizes for first and last, and you'll have 48 hours to claim your prize, and then if not, it'll roll down to the next person.
That was fun last time.
Yeah, I like doing first and last because last in place should be worth something too.
Yeah.
And Looter 8. And I think I got 18, and I have 20 watching. Let's see, new comments.
That's why you can root for yourself to be last.
What's that?
You can root for yourself to be last because it's still fine.
Exactly. Okay, wait a minute. Patty's still here because she's irritated because their cousin's being a butt. Okay. Should we put your Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. I kind of am just winging it. You know that, right?
Winging it.
Yeah, it's just something fun to do. And at least, when these I go on camera. When I do my lives around the farm, you guys get to see the animals, but I don't,
That's
I don't
okay.
see any point in dragging around and having you look at me like half awake, groping for coffee. All right, I got 18 people in, and we're going to run the race because anybody else had something to say, had plenty of time to say it. So got Anita, Patty Disharoon, Gold Sea Outdoors, Hot Mess Fishing, Jenny Finds Pennies, Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter. Do I have Salty Magnet on here? I do.
Yeah, you said you did.
Marty Verstal, Show Me Treasure, SkyQuest, Salty Magnet, Spencer, Mike NC. Actually, I should say Metal Detecting North Carolina, but I always just go Mike NC. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Carla Ainsworth, Squirrel Chew, St. Lucie, and Uncle Beep and Looter 8. So that's what we're going to do. We can go with that. We'll set a race for 333 because I don't know why. That's just like my favorite race thing.
It's random.
Right there in the middle. It's not too long.
Or very deliberate, however you want to look at it.
Well, it's half a 666, whatever that's worth. I don't know. It's just 333. We'll go ahead and do a shuffle too. And good luck, everyone. Now, can you guys actually hear the music in the ducks, or is it just in my ear?
Nope, I can't hear it.
Okay, that's awesome. It's really loud in my ear, and I'm afraid to turn off the headset.
Okay, don't worry about it.
If I turn off the headset, I'm gonna be sad.
Make noise.
We're just gonna kill the quacking sound and turn the other thing down. But yeah, I messed around this morning at work. I messed around for a good 2 hours rebooting my system and messing around with settings just to get this headset to work again because I killed it the other night for the live stream, and I was playing music out of my speakers and then nothing else worked. Dwayne, you are in the race. And let's see if we can see you in here.
So
I don't know, you might be vying for last at this point, but I did put you in. I know that.
Wednesday, Swampy and Two Brothers and me and Brian will be doing something together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
so do you know what Two Brothers' names are?
Right off the bat, I feel like one of them is Mike.
And the other one's Dave?
I think Mike's the only one I've ever spoken to, though.
Okay. I just was wondering because I don't, I just call them Two Brothers. There's a few people that I don't actually know their names. Some people it's easy, like Spencer 17. Pretty sure his name is Spencer.
Yeah.
Dwayne Norvell, I'm pretty sure his name is Dwayne. But some people, like Show Me Treasure is Chris. Gold Sea Outdoors, I actually don't know Gold Sea's name. Chew is Chew. I know that. St. Lucie is Bernie. Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter is Robert. And Uncle Beep is just Uncle Beep. See, there's some people I just don't know. And I like to learn these because it's good to actually know the people and not just, run around calling by their channel name. So well, it looks like we got a minute left.
Hey, Salty. Is he there still?
I think so.
Salty, do you want to do something like with all three of us when I come there? With metal detecting NC?
It's a detectatoire.
Right, we could do that.
Uh-huh. That's what it sounds like to me.
Or we could go magnifishing, like just us go magnifishing, and then I could do the metal detecting with him on a different day. What would you prefer?
Show Me says he loves his beautiful duck hair. And Salty Magnet just said quack. That's all I got for him.
Quack.
We got 4 seconds left, and coming right up, we got Show Me Treasure as a mermaid girl. 1. Congratulations. Show Me Treasure, followed by Looter 8, followed by Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter. So Show Me, you're going to have to send me an email. I'm scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Send it to me and not to Anita. Here, let me fix that. Hold on. Because if you send her an email, then she has to send your prize.
What?
What? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to edit this. Hold on. Let me edit this. And we'll let you spin the wheel for your prize in just a second.
Spin the wheel. stuff.
And by the way, Anita, did you ever send me a poker chip? Because I never got one.
No, I actually have them with me right now, but no envelopes.
Okay, we're getting closer. Except
We're
for
getting closer.
I'm in
They're
South
with me
Dakota and you're in Florida, but it's
now,
getting
but
closer.
I'm actually I'll be handing some of them out for the first time to people that I meet here.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
give an extra one to Mike and tell him he's got to bring it to me in South Dakota when he goes on one of his secret spy missions.
Or I could just mail you one.
And last place we have SkyQuest. So congratulations, SkyQuest. Get a sticker pack. Since you have my stickers already, I think I'll probably throw in something fun for you.
What does SkyQuest do?
I don't know what he does actually.
Oh
He
no!
runs around and he wins things on my channel. I'll tell you that.
Like a lot.
He won stuff on my. He got like I almost think he got first place or second place on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
Awesome.
And so he's last place and first place. And then I actually have my 1,500 subscriber giveaways coming up within the next, I'd say, I don't know, sometime August, September. So
yeah,
that's coming up, and I'm going to put together a scavenger hunt for people to do for that. And then we'll also have some keyword games as well. So kind of like the Easter egg hunt I did before, but this time scavenger hunt, you have to find, I'll give you a playlist of videos, and you have to find specific topics and just say which, or specific relics and say which video they were in. And, so it'll be yes, but it won't be super hard because I'll pick ones that are easy to find.
Like you can't leave the room.
And the thing is, you're submitting it on a form, so you can't just do it in comments and copy somebody else's answers.
Oh.
So that'll be fun, though. I think it'll be fun, and we'll see who's paying attention. So, all right. So, show me treasure. You want to come up to spin, or you want me to spin for you? Let's go back to comments. And show me. Do you want to just tell me to spin, or are you gonna come up and spin? And we have to switch.
Spin it to win it.
Let's see. We got to switch over to the spinny game. Let's see. Here it is.
Winner.
Cleverly called wheel spin. That's not it. That's got people in it. You want to spin and
what happened to all the
win a
prizes?
Charlotte or a Sophia? No, that's not right. Hold on.
That's not. Where's your prize wheel?
Here it is.
Your prize wheel is gigando.
Well, I've got two. I have the bingo prize wheel and I have a race prize wheel. So this one here.
Different. Oh, okay.
Yep, we've got different things.
I did not know that.
And yeah, this has got oh, this one's got duck race entries into the next race, but we're only racing once tonight. So I think I'm going to switch. You're going to get our big prize wheel because
I think that's better.
It's a better one anyway. But yeah, the thing about this one is the other one had you can get extra entries to the next race if we're doing like a night of races, but it's not really relevant. No. So this has 97 things left words. Only the best words tonight. There's 97 things left on the wheel. And Patty said who got last, and that was SkyQuest got last. And Dwayne says that he learned a lot from watching a show. So thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're watching me like dig up fun stuff in the dirt too, and not just watching me yammer on screen. Just saying. But
yeah, you guys gotta check out all the weird stuff I've been finding lately. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. I hope everybody's getting out and getting digging. I know it's hot a lot of places, but you're going to have so much fun, Anita, because you get to do water detecting this week, and you'll get to. Do you have a sand scoop?
To do that to get to the beaches.
Do you have a sand scoop?
I don't know when. Well, Swampy has extra stuff that I can use. So.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because yeah, that's the one thing you definitely need if you're.
Yeah, I need one of those, and he said I got enough.
All right, show me treasure. Here's your spin, and send me your mailing address, and we will send it on out with some stickers and other stuff too. Let's see what you get.
You win.
Oh, you're getting a Liberty Bell token. That thing is really cool, and that is a one of a kind thing. So I have to remove it from the prize wheel. So
Oh.
it's upstairs, or I'd run up and get it. But I've taken to hiding down here in my husband's trophy room because it's nice and cool. And it's no, I'm serious. It's 85 degrees in my office. It's crazy hot.
Ew, gross. That's all
There we
sticky.
go. And let me go ahead and stop sharing screen so we can just hang out. But yeah, it's hot and crazy up there. And I don't know if you remember, every time I was like streaming and kicking myself out of my own stream, that had to do with the Mac I was working. My iMac does that, and this computer doesn't kick me out of my own stream.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, let's show the email again. It's I am detecting here. I'll do this. I'll just put it on here for you. It's iamdetecting@gmail.com. So, because for some reason Diggun was taken, and it could be because I buy expired domain names, and Diggun just came up, and I thought it was a cool domain name, so I bought it and then changed my handle for YouTube to match. So it's good to have consistent branding. And certainly having a thing outside of your regular YouTube channel, just a website where you can put like links to your merchandise and links to different videos and stuff is helpful for the YouTube algorithm. So something to think about. Definitely, the investment in a domain name is about $10 a year. And it's something that owning it so that nobody else can have it is something to think about as well. So for people that are doing YouTube channels, like for example, Jenny Finds Pennies, I would recommend registering the domain jennyfindspennies.com so nobody else takes that, and then you simply point it to your YouTube channel. You can just do a DNS redirect, and it's that simple.
There you go.
But I mean, I have my channel. I went ahead and built a little page around it so that I can put specific contests and things on there. But it's just something good. Hey, Krubby the Beagle is in the house. It's good to
Cool.
see you. He usually comes in my morning streams to visit with my dog. So it's good to see him in here. And Show Me Treasure says he hasn't won a duck race in months, so he's feeling happy about that. And I'll get that out to you with sticker packs and stuff.
Every
And
time I see that in the chat, I always want to say, "Oh, it's Chubby the Beagle," and I'm like, "That's not what it is."
no, it's Krubby,
I
Krubby the
know,
Beagle.
but every time I see it, I look at it like really quickly, and I go, "Oh, it's Chubby the Beagle." I go,
See, and
"Oh
I
no,
kind of
no,
I
that's not
kind
it."
of think that he's in the UK, but I don't know that for sure. So, Krubby, where are you located? I know if he's going to tell me or not. Yeah, it looks like. Hold on. And SkyQuest, you don't need to send me your address because I got it. I have something coming out to you anyway, I believe. I'll double check that. I have a giant pile of things going out. And I have a bunch of things that came in the mail today that I get to open fun packages. I got
Love
these challenge coins. I'll get those out. These are fun. Let me see. And Mike will appreciate these because he has a really cool challenge coin for his channel. But I went and bought these. These are on. Oh, they're not going to show with the plastic. Hold on. These are military challenge coins, and they're absolutely beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful? I've seen
And
several different ones.
they are all different. And I actually bought some because I am starting to collect them, and I bought some of them as a giveaway. So I will
Cool.
probably pick a few of them out that I think, like there's this Remember September 11th, 2001, September 11th, and I will probably keep that one. That's really cool. But yeah, these things are all just absolutely beautiful. My husband, of course, saw this big heavy package and thought that I had ordered silver and stuff. But no, it's like these are just fun coins for giveaways and because I wanted to have some. And some of them are like, here's a Nelson Mandela one. So that's kind of cool.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, kind of neat stuff. But anyway, I think we are about to the end of our rope tonight because I have to work in the morning. And I have a 7:30 a.m. call because the lady I talked to today asked if I could call her super early. And of course I agreed. Yeah, right. But
It's like, sure, I
so
can, I guess.
uh-huh. No, I don't mind. My husband gets up at 5:30. So I usually get up when he gets up and stuff, but it's yeah, it's just funny because I mean, I live stream in the mornings and 7:30 phone call means I either have to live stream extra early or I'll go make the phone call and then let the chickens out afterwards. It's one of the two. So I have to figure it out. So are you going to be live streaming from your hunts like when you're out um at the beach? Because I would love
Um, we
to see
might,
you out at the
depending
beach.
on Swampy's capabilities. I know my phone doesn't do that. Um, my I usually live stream from my laptop, so
Uh-huh.
my I don't live stream from my phone unless I have a Wi-Fi um thing. Like I'm at the hotel, so I have a Wi-Fi thing,
Booster.
so I can
Okay.
be on here. Yeah,
What service is your phone? Like who's your phone provider?
I just don't use the mobile data, so I don't.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't. Yeah, that's just a choice. I
Okay,
don't use the
which is
mobile
fine.
data. It's expensive.
Ours, we have, I can use the mobile data, but we're in such a weird little rural area, half the time it doesn't work. I mean, I actually saw on my phone the other day, the way they have like 5G and they
Yeah,
have 4G and then they have LTE. I was
yeah.
out somewhere and my phone wasn't even LTE, it said 1X on it. And I'm like,
What the heck does
I've
that
never
even
even
mean?
seen what that, yeah. 1X means that you have a tin can and a string, I think. I am not sure. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining. And yes, everybody's got to work in the morning. So appreciate your coming in. Didn't have music tonight because I was afraid to use anything but my headset. But we'll make that better. We'll be streaming again on Friday, and I'll figure out a way to play some music that's not going to get me demonetized while we're in the stream.
There you go.
So. But yeah, I was actually streaming with a hat camera and my iPhone when I was out digging the other day, and it was kind of fun. It was different, so I don't know. But anyway, appreciate you guys coming. Patty, you're always a joy to have in our streams, and you're such a great supporter of the community. We do appreciate
Mhm.
it. And Dwayne, it's great to see that you've been watching my old shows. I appreciate that because I put out that content, and then all of a sudden I had 1,000 subscribers, and I think a lot of people hadn't seen the older content, and some of the older content kind of sucks because I was learning, but I'm getting better. I think trying, and appreciate that you're checking things out and stuff, and I
I think it's
think.
more fun going back through other people's older stuff because, especially if I run out of their newer stuff, and I always just go back and like binge watch other stuff that they've done previously, and
Do
I
you
think
still
it's really
comment
fun.
on it, or do you feel like you're late to the party?
Yes, I do. I always do.
Oh, that is awesome. See, I was on a video today that was 8 months old. The
Hmm.
last comment was 8 months ago. And I was like, I felt like, okay, I'm going to comment, but I didn't know if they would think I was really weird watching an old video that nobody else was still looking at. But I was like, I went and commented anyway because
That's
it
right.
was like, I don't know why I wouldn't have seen their stream 8 months ago when they put it out because I've been subscribed, but it was certainly,
But
it was a neat
you just
video.
can't watch every single thing. And so what if you're only seeing it 8 months later, which stuff
Uh-huh.
shows up in my feed like that all the time. Stuff shows up like from channels where it says 5 years ago. And I
And you
go,
watch those too?
I've never seen that before. Let me watch that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm always happy that I check it out because I hadn't seen it before. So
Yeah. I do that with the educational videos. Like there are a lot of times I watch like documentaries on
yeah,
YouTube because I watch them to see if they would be valuable for my son to watch as part of his homeschool.
yeah.
And at least I'll watch the first like 5 minutes of it. And if it looks like smart stuff he ought to learn, I will put it in his homeschool homework.
There you
So,
go. Here,
but
you watch this now.
well, no, he likes that because it gives him something interactive to do. So
Absolutely.
he'd rather have YouTube homeschool videos. Like I don't know if you know who Mark Rober is, but
Mm-mm.
Mark Rober does these really cool physics experiments, and he made a porch pirate setup where he made these glitter bombs. He made these packages people would steal off porches, and
Sure.
it would glitter bomb you and spray you
I
with
know what
skunk
Glitter
spray.
Bomb is. I just didn't know him by name.
Oh, okay. Well, he did that. He also did some really cool squirrel traps that he was making squirrel obstacle courses. And and he's like funny as all get out. So he's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
So it looks like everybody knows it's time to go to bed now because it's 11:30 here, makes it what 12:30 where you are. And it's time for
Nope.
everybody to wind
Nope.
down.
This
Go.
is still Central Time here.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Yep.
You're
Straight
so how
straight
far
south.
how far do you have to go to like across Florida? Like is it like 10 miles over or is it like
To Swampies, it's just it's 6 hours. So I don't know how many miles that is, but it's six
no, I
hours.
meant I meant just to get to not Central Time. Where is
Oh, you
the
know what? I
cutoff?
don't know where the dividing line is. I don't know where like you finally cross over and it's Eastern. I don't know.
Well, usually it's either mountains or a river or something.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, because we're
I will
actually
find
right
out,
on the
I'm sure,
cusp
but
of
while we're driving tomorrow.
yeah, we're on the cusp of mountain time. If I head like 20 miles
That's what I
west,
was
we're
going
on
to
mountain
ask
time.
you because we were talking about that, and I said, I think North and South Dakota are still mostly Central Time, aren't
Yeah, well,
they?
it's cut by the river. The
Right.
Missouri River goes down, and that cuts the state in half. And the people on
Okay.
West River
Okay.
are on a mountain time.
Because yeah,
But
Dawn is in East Texas, and that's still Central Time.
Don the metal detector.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
she's
actually
still on
hoping to
Central
get with
Time.
Patty. I'm think I have to go down to Dallas for work, and if I do, I want to go detecting.
Yeah.
So I was bugging Patty to see how close everything was. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. Anita, it's
Oh
always great to
yeah,
see you. Have a fantastic week. I
I
wish I could be
will.
out
2
vacationing too,
weeks.
because that sounds
2 weeks.
awesome. Oh, 2 weeks. That's even better.
Yes.
So definitely like keep us posted and do some live kind of things,
Yeah,
while you're
I'm
there.
most likely going to be doing a lot of recording and then uploading.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll
So
keep an
we'll
eye out for
do as
that.
much of that as we can, just because of the fact that my phone doesn't really do lives very well. But I'm sure since we'll be with Swampy and other people, they may do that kind of stuff too. So watch out for that stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it'll be interesting because Swampy's got access to that park, the regional park that nobody goes to, that nobody thinks it's a
I
spot.
know. I know. There's a lot
So
of stuff he's going to show us while we're here. We feel really special.
that's cool. Now, is Ficus and Toast in Florida too, or where are they located?
No, they're not.
I
They're
thought
in
they're East
Michigan, I
Coast
think.
somewhere. Oh, Michigan? Okay.
I feel like they're in Michigan, yeah.
I forget somebody has a map that has everybody like on it, and they like were putting stickers on this US map where the people were.
Well, that's
And
why
it
I
was on a
wanted
background
a
wall.
thing, like an actual Florida map, and Brian got me that, so I may do something similar to that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because that's kind of like what I want to see.
Well, we've got this scratch off world map that we
I
could
have seen
probably
those, and I've wanted to get
scratch
one of those
that
so
off and
bad.
then somehow figure out, I got it for my son so that we could learn about different places and he could scratch them off as he learns about
Yeah.
them. But now I kind of want to turn it into my metal detecting master map. So
Ooh, that would be
I think that
cool.
would be fun. I just have to figure out what wall we can mount it on because, in here, this
Exactly.
this area is like off limits. I'm not allowed to hang stuff up in here. If it's not a head of an animal, it can't hang in here.
Oh
But
boy,
I know it's this is a man cave. I just
heads of animals. No,
commandeered it.
thank you.
Well, they're hunters, so
I
they
know, but I
have
like the
mounts.
idea of live animals. I like the
Well,
live animals.
not hanging on the wall though.
No, I like live animals. No
Hey,
hanging.
you would like this. My cat had kittens yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
She
How
had 5 of
many?
them, and she spun out one of each variety. We have there is like 5 different kittens, and they're just beautiful looking, but
They're
they're
all
like
different colors.
yes, and they're all different like patterns and stuff. I
Oh, I
mean,
love it.
there's a black and white one, like a black and white
A
cow. There's
tuxedo
one of
cat?
those. What do you call it?
Is it a
A tux.
tuxedo cat? Does it have like a
Okay.
white chest right here?
Well, it's black and white. That's all we really could tell. It's a baby kitten, so we didn't pick
Okay.
them up
Because like, yeah, later if it's got white on its chest and
on
then
its
it's
chest.
black everywhere else, then that's a tuxedo cat. Like, because it looks like
Okay,
it's wearing one, a tuxedo. That's a breed, yeah.
like a Mr. Jeeves. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. There's one of those. There's one that looks just like our tomcat, and there is one that looks like it is a calico, and there's one that's white, and there's one that's all black. So it's like she made one of
Oh,
every one, and that's
that's
awesome.
wonderful.
So
She must be multicolored then.
no, she is gray and white. This is Boo, my one that looks like she has a ghost face on the
Well,
side of
who's
her.
the daddy cat?
Well, that's, I'm kind of thinking there may have been more than one daddy involved in this thing.
That's true. It can happen. I think it's weird that it happens like that, but it could.
Yeah, it's a little kitty gangbang. Yeah, it's
But do you notice her hanging out with any one type of male kitty?
no, there is a black and white stray, or there
Okay.
was a black and white stray coming around the barn. And so I think because one of my other cats had a black and white kitty, and that I loved that kitty. It was awesome. It followed me around,
Yeah.
and it followed me right around through a gated area when the
Yeah.
wind was blowing, and it went squish. So I didn't get to keep my
Oh,
black and white kitty, and so now I have another one. So I'm actually really excited that I get a new black and white kitty. And
my first cat that was my very own was a tuxedo cat. So,
well, that is cool. I didn't even know that's what they were called.
yep,
So, but
they're
we have a tom
beautiful.
that has tiger stripes, and so the one of them being tiger striped, I don't know. But the tom is actually a litter mate with this
What
mama.
color tiger stripe?
Just like gray, or gray and
Gray on
tiger
gray.
stripes. It's like brown and
Well,
black kind of.
that's yeah. It can. That's just yeah. It's a tabby, but it's like I just wanted to know what colors it had.
I thought they only came in like that color, the
No,
tiger stripe color.
tabbies in general are just like a striped cat of some sort.
Okay,
And then
that's what it is.
if it has that pattern right here, like an M, that's a mackerel tabby.
Like the fish.
Yeah, mackerel. That's what they call it, mackerel tabby. Look it up.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. So like yeah, basically they look like they have this sort of pointy sort of thing that looks like an M on their
Okay.
forehead, and you may not notice it until they get a little older. But yeah,
Mhm.
if it's got that pattern, then they call that a mackerel tabby specifically.
Huh. Okay. I'll have to look. I've never really looked at Bob's face that closely to know what kind of thing he is, but I'll have to look. He's
There you go.
actually really pretty. He's a pretty cat. He's going to be. We're going to get him neutered so we can keep him because
Yeah.
we can't have 35 cats on the farm.
So if
So
you can take a close look at my cats right here, you see
hold
that
on.
little M?
Let me grow you. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me solo layout you so everybody can see.
They can
Okay.
see that like little pointy pattern on both sides that makes kind of
Uh-huh.
an M.
Oh, the one on the right definitely looks like an
Yep.
M.
He's a definite mackerel tabby, and so is his brother. But his brother is like got is two-toned, but he still
The,
has
the one
tabby
on the
color.
right looks more like he's got a starburst on his forehead, though. But the first one definitely looks like like the letter M is there.
Oh,
That is
you just
funny.
mean the coloring? Yeah.
Just the pattern. It looks less like an M and more like a starburst.
I think maybe that's just his eyes being shut.
Now, how did you get them to shut their eyes like that, or were they sleeping?
They were sleeping next to each. This was the first day that they came home with us. They slept
Uh-huh.
like that next to each other. Aren't they a dar? Lings.
They're really cute.
It's
And
so
is that a
cute.
framed picture you're carrying around of your cat, or is that your phone?
No, this is a homemade wallet made out of duct tape that I had someone make for me.
Oh, cool.
You know, I got that on Etsy. You just give it to you just give them the photos you want and they do both sides. So like this is the other one. This is the one my kitty who just passed away. She was very old.
Oh,
Isn't she
I'm sorry.
gorgeous?
She is. So
Yeah.
is that, do they also make checkbook covers like that? Because that would be a really cool, like,
She makes a lot of
custom
things.
checkbook
I can't
cover.
remember the name of her shop, but if you look up on Etsy, if you just put in like duct tape wallet, they'll have examples of a lot of different types of wallets.
And
And
that doesn't get sticky after you carry it around for a while.
well, yeah, it does. But then what I did was I actually put packing tape around it, around the edges that started to come apart a little bit. And
Uh-huh.
it's a little raggedy now. Yeah, it's a little raggedy now, but it's still holding together okay. So I still use it.
Interesting. I actually got a book on making duct tape projects
Yeah,
because I thought that would be fun for like arts and crafts for homeschooling. So I might be making my own duct tape wallets, you know.
there
There's
you
all these
go.
different things you can make with duct tape apparently.
Yeah,
So,
you can. And she made me, I think, one other one that was made from like a Snoopy comic.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and it was one of the Red Baron ones, like from
Uh-huh.
the Sunday comics, and so it was in color and everything. It was really funny. So I still
Oh,
have
that's
that.
cool.
So that one's a purple one.
And how is it the Snoopy comic hasn't fallen apart? Did you put clear duct
Because
tape
I
over it?
haven't used that wallet like at all. I still have it. I've just been
Okay.
using this one for
Oh,
years.
okay. All right. Because I would think a comic would fall apart. That's why I was just wondering.
Oh no, it's
So,
protected really well, just like this one is. So like it's,
uh-huh.
you know, she put however it was that she put this one together, she put that one together and it's really well protected. So
Is it like clear urethane, like she painted
yeah, it's some
over
kind
it?
of clear
Sealant of some kind?
something. It's like a I don't know what she put over it.
Mod Podge, maybe?
No, it's just it was a clear um I want to say contact paper, but that's not right either. It's just
Hmm.
it was just really it was really well made and I don't know how she made them because I just sent her the digital photos of these cats
Uh-huh.
and she made it out of those and it turned out really well.
Yeah, that is
So
very cool. I like that.
I thought it turned out awesome. So
Well, very cool. All right, darling. Well, we are going to call this for the night because we've been gone for like 2 hours and it's almost midnight and I have to work tomorrow. So I
yeah, and
appreciate
we
you
got to get
coming
up
in.
and do some detecting. So and we'll make some videos and share them with you guys. So
That is awesome. Have a great time and we will catch up later this week. I'm
okay,
streaming live after I Dig Friday, so if you guys are around, pop in and show us what you found. We're doing a
okay,
bucket list show, I think, on Friday. I have to double check, but
okay,
we're
that'll be
doing
fun.
yeah, I wanted to do a bucket list show and talk about what people have as their bucket lists and have people, if they found bucket list items, to show them and stuff. I think that would be really fun. And if I'm right, that's what Friday is, but I have to double check because I put everything up at once. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining and digging out.
Bye bye.
Bye.